If you are also troubled by your overthinking and excessive worrying habits, then the amazing story we are about to tell you will permanently solve your problem. Once upon a time, in a Buddhist monastery in the distant mountains, lived a Zen master. One day, a boy from the city came to the Zen master with his troubles and said, "Master, my mind is always disturbed. I constantly have thousands of thoughts and I can't do anything but keep thinking. I am very troubled by my overthinking habit. Please give me a permanent solution." The Zen master replied, "My son, start meditating every day. Gradually, your mind will become calm and this overthinking problem will go away." But the boy said, "Master, meditation is not for me. I have talked to many people in the city, seen doctors, and they all said the same thing. Meditate and everything will be fine. I have tried a lot, but this is not a solution for my overthinking problem. Please give me another solution, some mantra to calm my mind and stop my overthinking." The Zen master listened to him and said, "Okay, my son, don't worry. I will give you a mantra that will stop your overthinking." The Zen master whispered a mantra in the boy's ear and said, "My son, sit every day and keep chanting this mantra. You will feel completely calm." Hearing this, the boy was very happy. He thanked the master and started to leave. But the Zen master called him back and said, "Listen, my son, just remember one thing. While chanting this mantra, do not think about monkeys, or else the mantra will not work." The boy was confused. He said, "Master, what do monkeys have to do with me? Why would I think about monkeys?" The Zen master said, "It's good that you have nothing to do with monkeys. Just don't think about them." Hearing this, the boy returned to his city. He started chanting the mantra given by the Zen master. While chanting, he remembered the Zen master's words, "Do not think about monkeys, or else the mantra will not work." Suddenly, images of monkeys started coming into his mind. He tried hard to ignore the thoughts of monkeys, but the more he tried, the more he saw monkeys. He started shouting loudly about monkeys, and soon his mind was filled with monkeys. He took a break, and the next day, fresh and ready, he sat to practice again. As soon as he closed his eyes, he saw monkeys again. Gradually, he began to go crazy. He saw monkeys everywhere while sleeping at night and during the day. Troubled, he returned to the monastery the next day and met the Zen master. He said, "Master, what kind of mantra did you give me? I had never thought about monkeys before, and now I can't get them out of my mind. What should I do?" The Zen master smiled and said, "This was a lesson for you. You were so troubled by your overthinking that you came here seeking a solution. But the solution is in your own mind. You are troubled by overthinking because you try to stop thoughts from coming into your mind, just like you tried to stop thinking about monkeys, which is impossible. Our thoughts are like a spring. The more you try to suppress them, the higher they will jump. Whenever you find yourself overthinking, do not try to ignore those thoughts. The more you try to avoid or ignore overthinking, the more it will dominate you." Hearing this, the boy felt a bit of clarity. He said, "Okay, master, from now on, I will not try to stop my overthinking. I will not fight my thoughts, but this will not end my overthinking. What should I actually do?" The Zen master said, "Tell me exactly what the problem is that you are overthinking about." The boy said, "Master, there are many things, but right now I have a very important exam in the next month that my whole life depends on. I keep thinking about what will happen in the exam, how it will go, what will happen if I don't clear it, and what if I do clear it? Will everything be fine, or should I focus on something else? Many such thoughts always keep coming to my mind." Hearing this, the Zen master pointed to a cherry blossom tree nearby and showed the boy a falling leaf. The boy watched the leaf floating in the air with no pressure, going wherever the wind took it, and finally falling at his feet. The Zen master said, "Now tell me, where are your thoughts?" Hearing this, the boy realized that while he was watching the leaf, all his thoughts had vanished. There was no pressure, no stress. In fact, there were no thoughts at all, just emptiness, as he had always wanted. The boy said, "Master, how did this happen? For a few seconds, I felt completely calm. My mind was at peace. How can I stay like this?" The Zen master said, "In overthinking, what are you doing? You are spending all your time inside your mind, fighting with your thoughts and ideas. indulging in all the good and bad things, repeating them in your mind over and over again. You forget that there is a world outside your mind, a life beyond the past and the future, a life in the present moment. All your stress, anxiety, and overthinking exist in the past or the future, but your peace is in the present moment. What you just experienced is called mindfulness, where you bring all your attention to the present and feel peace. Hearing this, the boy said, "Master, I want to be more mindful, but how can I be mindful in my busy daily life?" The Zen master replied, "When you eat, just eat. When you walk, just walk." The boy said, "But master, I do these things every day." The Zen master smiled and said, "No, when you eat, you are thinking about something. When you walk, many things are running through your mind. When you learn to stay present in these small moments of your daily life, mindfulness will become a part of your life. Now go back home and practice what I have told you for 21 days. Prepare your mind, and on the 22nd day, come back to me. I will give you one final lesson that will completely eliminate your overthinking." Hearing this, the boy left and practiced mindfulness in his daily activities for 21 days. His overthinking had reduced, but he still found himself troubled. Some thoughts kept triggering repeatedly, which he couldn't avoid or ignore. So he went back to the Zen master and explained his situation. The Zen master said, "Come with me and pick up this bucket." The Zen master took him to a river and asked the boy to fill the bucket with water from the flowing river. The boy filled the bucket and asked, "Now what, master?" The Zen master said, "Now look at the water in this bucket and try to understand the river through it. When you understand, tell me what you have learned." The boy stared at the water for a long time, trying to connect it to the river in every way. He thought about what the master wanted him to understand. After a lot of thinking, he came to a conclusion and said, "This river is a flowing wave of water that meets somewhere, but the water in the bucket is not part of this wave, so it has become separate from the river." The Zen master laughed loudly and said, "What an effort, but it was pointless. I wanted to teach you that you can never understand the entire river by looking at the water in a bucket. To understand the river, you have to experience the flowing river. Your whole life is like this river, and you are trying to understand the whole river with the water in a bucket, which is your thoughts. To understand life, you have to experience life. Your thoughts are not your life. Your life depends on what you do every day, not on what you think all day. Number one, so stop giving so much importance to your thoughts and ideas. If I summarize everything I have taught you, do these three things when you are overthinking. Number one, do not fight your thoughts, accept them. Do not try to avoid them. Let them come. Number two, bring your focus to the present moment. Look around you, see what is happening, be mindful. Number three, sit quietly, take out a pen and paper, and say to yourself, "Okay, let's solve this problem that is causing me to overthink." Write down everything with clarity. If the problem is something you can solve and is under your control, find the best possible solution and solve it. If it is not under your control, do not think about it for a second. Realize that these thoughts are useless. When you give your mind this clarity, you will learn to eliminate your overthinking completely. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe to the channel, and support us. Turn on the bell notification so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.